Hey, the CEO of World Time Attack, the man that started it all, Ian Baker. You can use all of it. Fire Ando with that four-wheel drive Evo Lancer, though, in drying conditions, started to get his mojo going. Considering this isn't his home track, it's far from it. He did pretty well on his first few laps in this session. How awesome does the body kit look on that Evo?
The other thing with that, Chris, that car was delayed. The freight was delayed on that vehicle due to typhoons, and it actually arrived this morning. So they've had no practice. They've literally pushed out a container, they've put the wheels on it, and they're out on the track. So you can do here, Chris, the traders and the entrance and the car show, everyone puts so much effort in for this one big show.
And it's so good when the rain goes away momentarily like we've got right now on screen, and this was a great opportunity. You don't get to meet these guys all in one place too often.
These are the rock stars, these guys. Keiichi Tsuchiya, Tarzan Yamada, Fire Ando, Nob Taniguchi, they're all the guys that these kids would have seen. A lot of the younger kids would have seen these guys only on DVDs that they've watched, and now they're out here signing books for them. By the way, that book's available online, oneperfectlap.com, The Wild History of World Time Attack Challenge.
And I tell you what, I think I want Santa Claus to bring me one of those for Christmas. What a great read.
You know, who knows where it's going to go in the future.
One of the best stories of the event, I think, Ian. Now, what were you doing here? Of course, Fire Ando had issues with a medical condition with his hands. He couldn't get enough, with the aero on the car, enough power to steer it. So next thing you know, you decided to get Under Suzuki involved.
Yeah, so poor old Under Suzuki never finished his car this year. He's built a whole new car to compete at the top level, and Ando had a hand injury that put him out of the event. So we went down and said, you know, let's put Suzuki in the car, you know, and he was really receptive to it. So there was a lot of paperwork to do, and because he wasn't even a registered driver, and you know what a spirited Japan story that is. That's true samurai spirit right there, Chris.
That's true. That's true, Ian Baker, right there, getting Team Japan to the top. And tell you what, wasn't this an amazing story? The crowd went nuts when Under Suzuki came out, and you know what? He's never driven an Evo before. And you know what? The track wasn't even ideal. It was sprinkling at this time.
It was insane, Chris, I tell you.
You're on board with Under Suzuki's first ever laps in an Evo Time Attack car, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever driven a four-wheel drive car before.
Oh, Under! Oh my goodness, Under Suzuki finding the limits. You can see oh, Under, he's gone around, he's looped it. Well, I mean, that's beginner's luck. I mean, he's never been in the car before. It is a little bit of a wet track. Fire Ando looking on. I'm sure he wouldn't like Under to bend it. But he's clapping, saying, nice save, Suzuki-san.
I tell you, this would have gone viral throughout Japan, Chris, on the live stream. You know, that's...
All right, now Under, still with rain sprinkling across the windscreen. Now, how do you approach Armando Corner in these conditions? I'd say for Under, very carefully. There you go, rolls off the throttle, gears down a little bit, just going to take it, get a feel for it. Now, remember, that was the first hit out there. The showers came over in the afternoon. How's this for a reaction? The Pro Class Barton, boy, minute 19.825. Warren Luff, minute 21.398 in the Hammerhead, and Fire Ando / Under Suzuki, Team Japan, minute 31. Well, we've just about seen it all, but not the lot. The Yokohama World Time Attack Challenge here at Sydney Motorsport Park. We've had rain, we've had sun, we've had incidents and accidents, magic moments, Ian Baker.
Yeah, these two guys, you know, look at the crowd around them. It's just incredible. The comradeship, you know, that he couldn't get...
Right thing there, the quickest ever Pro-Am time. All right, well, with no Porsche fronting for the Super Lap Shootout and no Hammerhead, the stage was set for Under Suzuki, Ian. What can he do with a car he's never driven before?
This is absolutely incredible, Chris. I don't think he's ever driven a four-wheel drive car before, and he's just out there hammering tongs, you know. This guy's a legend now, you know. He's the face of Time Attack racing around the world, you know. Under Suzuki, it's the guy everyone wants to see, and yeah, here he is.
If he had to be a captain of Team Japan, you'd have to say it's Under Suzuki. I know Tarzan's a little bit older, but Under definitely has forged his name more in Australia here than, of course, all his conquest with Scuba, of course, in Japan. But have a look at this. In Fire Ando's amazing Escort Racing Evo Lancer. It's a tough-looking thing. He's pushing old Under. Woo!
He's gone under second time. This will be a fast lap for him.
Under Suzuki, I don't know how quick Fire Ando managed to do this weekend in the car. He didn't get too many laps.
He did a minute 31, so I think Under Suzuki will take it with this lap.
Well, minute 31 for Fire Ando up till now. What will Under Suzuki do?
This is his third ever lap in the car, Chris.
He's doing very well for himself. I hope he doesn't get converted to a four-wheel drive vehicle. I think he's stuck. He's definitely going to stick with his Sylvia. Look at Fire Endo. He's an expectant father looking at the increments.
Yeah.
He's very excited. What can Under Suzuki do? 2 corners to go. And you know what? This man's so quick around this track, considering this ain't his home track. This is a real foreign track to him. He does about 20 laps a year over the last 5 years.
Yeah, but he's driven around here quite a bit, Chris. He knows the track well. You know, he might know the car, but he knows the track. And let's see what he does.
Under Suzuki, what will he do at the end of the Super Lap shootout? How about that?
A minute 27.5, that's incredible in a car he's never driven.
Minute 27.558 with virtually no seat time in that car, all because you just thought, wouldn't it be cool to see Under in Fire Endo's car, and it happened.
Well, you got to admit it was pretty cool, Chris, wasn't it?
Very cool indeed. History created here in 2018. Barton Moy, the first ever minute 19. What an amazing lap. Warren Luff, the hammerhead, minute 21.398. And Under Suzuki and Fire Endo, Team Japan in third. If that man didn't need anything more on his CV, congratulations to the team. Congratulations to Team Japan as well. Ian Baker going down to the podium to celebrate. Thanks for your commentary. It's now down to Toshi Hiyama.
Okay, so you're here with Under Suzuki and team captain director of Fire Endo. He's been promoted. どうでした? 127.
まだいけますけど、
He says he can go more.
だけどね、1ラップで行くのはもうマキシマムやりました。
He's the most he could do in one lap. I mean, that was the best he could do. Ando さん、どういう気持ちですか? How do you feel?
いやでもね、あのウエイトで初めてのねアタックラップで27秒台をね出すなかなかですよ。
He's to go out in a car for the first time in those wet conditions and to put out a 27. It's really hard to do that. You just can't do that. He's so happy that Under Suzuki was able to good performance. But I just said both of you are one team today. So it was Team Japan, an act of generosity, an act of just pure skill. Under Suzuki, Fire Endo. Let's hear it from him again.
Oh, thanks, Toshi. Amazing scenes here at Sydney Motorsport Park. Don't you love moments that you just make up? Even Ski, he'll be back next year. And what can you say about the amazing team, RP968, with Barton Moore putting a minute 19 down, and the celebrations on the stage for the CEO of World Time Attack, Ian Baker. Well, the